that there was a time to check in to see if you were alright, and so that we could have a small talk.
Did you get any leads yet?
Any leads on what?
You getting the first card?
Oh, we're working on that.
Oh, who'd you have in mind?
We're working on that, Shin.
Oh. I can give you a hint.
And what would that be?
Just go for the weakest one.
No, we're working on this.
But that one girl, she doesn't even know she has one.
Right. So that's your suggestion?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how things play out.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing's wrong with it. I'm simply telling you we'll see how things play out.
Oh. Okay. You know, if you give me a little of your power, I can arrange a meeting with them.
What do you mean arrange a meeting?
You know, see them where they're keeping all their card power. You know, face to face.
What would
then
that...
we'll be able to we'll be able to access their realization of the end.
And that would do...
Well, once you break it, then you'll probably fight them, and then you'll take the card away, and then you'll have the card.
Right.
Some people, they might not fight though. It's not in their nature to fight.
Right. Interesting. And do you think that'll be what happens with all the cards?
Why wouldn't it? I mean, obviously, the less you know about them, the harder it's going to actually be. I'm not a rocket scientist. I can't just bust a hole out over them. We don't have a stereo anymore.
Right. Well, if the more we know about them, the better, then there's no reason to rush towards getting it.
Well, no, but... Well, I don't know. It's just... You just have to do it soon, alright?
How
I
soon?
get a bad feeling if we don't. I don't know, before you start the second year of school.
Before we start the second year.
Yeah.
Okay, Jess, I need to ask Meta-wise, because Rio would know. Does Shin mean the next semester, or does he mean the next grade up?
The next grade up.
Okay. Rio would understand that, because the terms would be pretty clear in Japanese. And he'll be like, before then? Then we have quite a bit of time.
Well, you really think you're gonna get them all that quickly? You guys have won, and that's because I just found it on the floor next to me.
Shin, you said we should know them. That will take some time, but it's no reason why multiple ones can't be worked on at the same time.
Oh, you're actually going to split up? I thought you guys always wanted to work together.
I'm not talking about splitting up. I mean, he just kind of pauses for a moment and then goes, the fact that there are many of us means that we can allocate our resources. It's not as though we all have to work on the same thing, which means that if we're not getting them, then that means that if we're working efficiently, you could expect us to get several cards in quick succession. If we're being efficient.
Well, if the cards were that easy to get, then what's the point of getting them?
I didn't say easy, but I do believe you mentioned that work needs to be put into this before we go and confront the person, right?
Right, because if you don't, then the next time I do it, it'll be a lot harder. it's like a surprise. At first, you like trick me once, trick me twice, trick me 3 times, and you can't do it anymore. Or was that fool me? Fool you once, fool you twice.
The saying is fool me.
Oh, it's that one.
Anyways, progress towards multiple ones can be made at the same time, right?
Oh, yeah, but if one guy's really, really into it, but the others aren't into it, they're not going to be as strong as that guy in it. Maybe you'd have leaders for each card then. Ooh, and you could be like backup dancers.
Very interesting idea, Shin. But I was simply saying there's no reason that you have to be impatient about this. We're not putting it off because we don't want to do it. We haven't done anything yet because we're unsure, and we're working on building up that confidence.
Why don't you just ask me for help?
It's not good to lean too heavily on a single cane, Shin.
Why not?
Pauses and then goes, because then you have no other supports if that cane breaks.
Well, you're not supporting yourself at the moment. In this metaphor?
No, clearly not, if we should always go for you for help.
When was the last time you asked me for help? You haven't asked me for help ever since they gave you your personal powers.
Of course I haven't.
That's a long time ago.
Yes, I don't see the reason to burden you with any of that.
It's not a burden if it gives me the cards.
Oh, but it is, Shin. It is.
Huh? How?
There's no reason to make you do something if I'm not ready to follow through with it.
Well, if you put it that way, I suppose.
There's no reason to have you do whatever it is you need to do if I don't have the confidence to carry it out either.
I'm fine. Let me know when you've got some more information and when you want to actually go and do this thing.
Right. Well, once we found out a little more about a few things that are bothering us, we will definitely, if the circumstances haven't made anything happen naturally, I suppose then we can look into forcing the issue. It's definitely the fact that we want to help you do this before the next term. Before the next school year.
Alright, well if that's it, I guess I'll see you later.
Well, if you don't have anything else that's important to bring up, that is all. It's nice to know you're doing well, Shin.
Nope. Nothing else is important.
Right. Nothing else is important.
Nope.
Very well, Shin.
Alright, bye. You'll hang up.
Alright. Rhea will look at his phone for a second and put it back in his pocket.
Alright. Well, that was a very brief call. So what do you want to do?
I didn't expect it to go very long. Well, I don't want to go and yell at Jeffrey now.
What changed your mind?
The fact that I just don't want to do it now.
Alright.
I kind of had to talk Shin down. He's very eager for those cards. It's a bit disturbing.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess I'll work on those books.
Alright. So, you'll finish up the summonings, and then you will find out more about... I guess it'll be the patrons, really. So you'll find out more about who Masakado is and who his daughter is.
Okay. Find out more
And
about Masakado.
It's through his daughter that the Harley really developed under.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. So it's through the witch woman.
Yes.
That's good.
That's a pretty lengthy read by itself, so you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Do I still have no idea how to summon them though?
You know how to summon all three of them now.
Uh-huh. Oh, I know how to set that up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. Finally.
All right. So if you don't want to shout at Jeffrey, that's it.
Let me get back into character for a second. It's not a D6, it's a D. Okay. I guess I'll go and have a nice little talk with Jeffrey. Not gonna shout at him.
All right, a nice little talk.
Yes.
You make your way over to the vending machine.
Mm-hmm. Right. Gonna go inside. You're gonna go, Jeffrey.
Greetings, Master Rio.
Ogata.
Oh, you want to be changed to Master Okata? Okay.
I have always asked you to call me that.
Oh. Greetings, Master Okata.
Oh, I'm bullying him. Jeffrey, I've heard some things that I find a bit disturbing. I was wondering if you could answer a few questions.
All right.
All right, then. Could you perhaps tell me a bit about this wheel that you've set up?
Oh, it's my game.
Yes. Why are the people who are on it on it?
Because they're important.
How are they important?
Because we share things in common.
They must have consented to you in some way to be placed on it, right?
He'll be quiet for a bit, and he'll be like, yes, after like a 2-minute pause.
How did they consent?
That's confidential.
Right, then how did I consent?
Because you said you'd do it for that guy.
Do it for that guy. What guy?
Your patron.
My patron. Right. Would it be too much to just know, because some people have literally told us Shin patroned our powers to us at this point?
I mean, he said it himself earlier on.
All right, good. I thought you two didn't get along.
I don't know why he doesn't like me. Oh well.
Right. Jeffrey, as a man who's very invested in currency, you must know a lot about statistics, yes?
That is part of my PhD.
You
Pretty
have
happy demon.
Fuck you. You're taking that now? I love it. All right. You'll be like, right. I saw it before, but there's another wheel, right?
Oh. Yes, that happened earlier.
Might I ask how the odds on that one work?
I don't care about those.
You don't care about those.
No.
You don't care about arbitrariness or fairness, and yet you have a gambling device installed.
That's part of me. That's not for sale.
I don't suppose you answer to any authority that regulates this industry, then, do you?
It's me. Why would I need to regulate myself?
Why would you need to regulate yourself? So what actually gives you the authority to accept the contract or whatever agreement I made with my patron to use that in your gaming device?
That's my power.
Now, if I'm given to understand, this other wheel, it does use our arcana, yes? Thank you, God.
Sorry.
Oh, bless me.
Why does Jeffrey think he's God?
Anyway, please carry on.
It does utilize our arcanas, yes?
Yes.
Is the same bet made, even or odd?
Yes.
You do realize that that puts a 40% swing inside one bet's favor, yes?
So?
And yet the wheel that we bet on against other people is completely fair.
He should have just gotten a better assembly of arcana. Not my fault.
I think it is your fault that you've arranged the wheels in this way, Jess. You said... Not Jess, Jeff. You said...
Richard's real intentions are seeking through. Uh-oh.
The truth
You said
intentions.
Richard, come
I
on,
meant to
dude.
say Jeff.
No, you didn't.
You know I'm bad at names.
We all know what you're actually saying. It's fine.
Stop bullying.
That's you! Sorry, dude. You're doing this on your own.
Anyway, what are you saying?
He said, I think it is up to you how it's arranged, Jeffrey. It is your power, as you said.
Yes. But if your patron decided to have 4 evens and 4 odds and 2 evens, that's not my fault.
But it is your fault that the bets against us from this other side are clearly weighted in one favor, and there is one bet that's much greater to make than the other. While we, betting on our wheel, always have an even split. That's a clear sign of favoritism, Jeffrey.
I could just take the wheel away from you if you don't want to use it then.
Would taking it away from me prevent them from using it against me?
No,
Then why would I want that?
I don't know.
I am assuming at this point that there's no way I can get myself taken off of your wheel.
No.
And I'm assuming that any objections I might have about invasions of privacy or counter commitments or cross or not counter or not cross or a conflict of interest might not interest you, would it, Jeffrey?
No.
So you're going to let this imbalance exist in your wheel?
Yep. That's the Wheel of Fortune.
That's the Wheel of Fortune. Jeffrey, might I ask, are you a player on your wheel?
Yep.
Which one?
What do you think?
The balanced.
That's my boy!
The balanced wheel, I'm sure.
I literally just said what it was.
I think you did, yes. Which means that you count, then, as our enemies. And you have set up this ability that we're in, but is unfair against us.
You made me your enemy.
I don't think I did, Jess. I always say Jess now. I don't think I did.
Yeah, we know what.
Stop talking!
You said you were going to take the cards. I have a card, so you see me as your enemy. I didn't do that. You did.
I don't think I made myself your enemy, Jeff. You see, you said it was my patron's contract with me that gave you the authority to do this.
Yeah, and he sees me as his enemy. I'm probably his worst enemy from the sounds of what he really doesn't like me.
I see.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, or... Yes, I think that's how it goes. But the friend of my friend is my enemy? Oh, maybe I should retool that one.
I see. Then you're not open to hearing any complaints about this setup, then?
Would I?
I see. I suppose I had a few things wrong about you then, Jeffrey.
Maybe.
Oh, no maybe about it. I definitely did.
Okay, you do.
I think our business here is done, then.
Oh, okay. See you later then, Master Agata.
Maybe.
Maybe. Do you leave?
Yeah.
Alright, you leave. Then I guess we're going to Akira then, if that's your day.
I guess it is.
Alright. So, Akira.
Yeah.
You're gonna go with Kaede, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go.
Very anxious.
Alright, so
Are we going to the village, or she want to go to the city?
I guess
we're still in the city, aren't we?
Since it's Kaede, she'll probably take you for a meal.
Alright.
It'll be in one of these fancy restaurants, so not in the village.
We're still
It'll be in Tokyo. Yeah, that's easiest.
Yeah. Makes sense, because, I mean, we were still there for the party. Maybe we
Yeah.
stay at, like, a hotel or something.
So it'll be like in a 5-star hotel restaurant. You know, like you have those hotels that have like a standalone restaurant that's usually really fucking good.
Ooh, lad. Am I allowed to go back and get my nice outfit now?
Yes.
Thanks, Jess.
Wait, Akira's gonna be wearing a dress? Holy crap.
No!
Pantsuit.
Pantsuit. Of course not. Kira knows she'd look like garbage in a dress.
Fine.
She would.
She would.
It's what keeps her up at night. It's not a joke, Ansel.
So she would have taken you alone. She would have spent time earlier on in the day with the others. But she doesn't want to take Nori, silent dad, and loud drunk mum to our fancy restaurant. So I imagine this is in the evening.
I almost feel better knowing that she'd take... Kira almost feels better that she's taken then, because that means she can't think she's fully retarded then.
I mean, you got into the academy, so...
I know, but she doesn't think that way. Hey, man. The academy's basically area mythopoetic. Come on in! We've learned that. It's taken all the wind out of Akira's sails on that department, but hey,
all right.
Basketball dream's dead anyway.
Yeah, that probably should feel pretty bad, actually.
Oh yeah, it did!
Right.
Felt really bad. Why do you think she drinks?
So, I guess she'll just kind of sit down at it'll be a table for two, and the waiter will hand you your menus, and you'll have some Brad and Kaede will order some wine. Right, she'll order a bottle. Do you want to order any drinks?
She'll just have water for now.
Right.
She stops herself. She doesn't want to look like a retard here. So
I mean,
she's
there are things other than water, like soda and like fancy fruit.
Yeah, but she's trying. But she doesn't want to seem like a retard, so she's picking a safe option because she's kind of anxious about this, especially after yesterday.
You do know the water is complimentary. If you want a real drink, you can order yourself one.
Right. Just one of those fruit drinks, maybe then.
The mango is good. And then she'll order that for you.
Thanks.
Oh, do you know those Indian drinks that there's not a latte, but it's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's like an Indian cold icy fruit juice you have with your curry.
Is that his real name?
Ice juice.
Lassi, that's it.
Oh, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, Lassie.
Those are lovely.
Yeah. Fucking prim.
She'll get you a mango lassi.
Thanks. Cheers. Oh, those are fucking sick.
She's now an Indian restaurant. Enjoy.
Sick. It's a 5-star restaurant. They got tons of
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit.
it's Japan. Of course they're not going to be like, yo, Japan.
Yeah, exactly. Alright.
And she'll be like, so, how have you been keeping up?
Well, the school's a bit of, a lot to catch up with, but I think it's been okay. I did alright on the tests, so that means I haven't just completely slipped under the radar.
That's good.
Yeah. I guess I could be better.
It doesn't sound like that's the highlight of your month. It just kind of seems like an aside. Usually people would be a lot more enthusiastic about it.
Hello?
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 Yeah, I can hear you.
I think it's decent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, Ray, you're a little bit low, for me at
Just
least.
talking kind of quietly.
Ah.
Yeah. No, I was just confused because I think I just dropped for a bit. Okay, what's up? Sorry, what'd she say?
She said you don't sound excited enough for it to be the biggest moment that you've had lately. So what else has happened?
I guess I'm just, kind of a little burnt out from everything. The semester was kind of hectic. I had to bounce around a couple classes and, dealing with all that social stuff, friends, things. I guess I made some good friends at least this time.
You were always hanging out with other people back at the village. So I wouldn't call you the popular kid, but you certainly had a crowd around you.
I think they were there for the show, mostly.
Still, friends, networking is good. People that you can rely on once you leave the academy. It's something that can't be bought.
Networking kind of makes it sound a little weird, though,
It may sound a bit weird, but you're still doing that, intentionally or not.
I guess so. I guess it's useful to consider. I'm gonna have to at least find some people to figure out what I'm doing with my career after this, so I'll probably focus on more of that in the last couple years, though.
So you don't know what you'd want to do at the moment, then?
Well, I promised I'd give it my all to the esports thing, so that would be it.
And
It's not like I'm not enthusiastic, it's just weird.
I guess I'll cut to the chase then. What I've heard, usually people, well, students of the academy, once they enter the academy, they discover a part of themselves and it cements what they want to do with their lives.
Can I have, like, Eben understanding roll? To see
Yeah,
what you
sure.
say? Yeah, alright, thanks. I'm gonna fucking spend that intuition. Do I have a modifier or no? Yeah, it's fine. She's different. It's fine.
Alright, so you'll continue as you're trying to think about this because she was going to be blunt.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is that, well, the fact that you still want to do mundane things in life means that that side of you isn't fully developed.
Oh. I mean, I'm still trying to personify myself.
I know what it is.
Okay, well, that makes things easier. I was giving you the normal shtick.
She'll just kind of sign. She'll be like, I am the eldest child. Of course I'd have it.
Just like to be, you know.
Well, I did.
Did?
Yes, I've had Daisuke take care of it.
Take care of it? What do you mean?
I didn't want any of this fanciful magic thing. It got in the way of my aspirations. I don't wish to be hunted down by other people. I don't wish to be tormented by demons. So I simply I did a bit of networking and discovered that, well, he certainly has a useful skill in getting rid of things.
Receiving thing.
Is that what it's called?
I think so. Something like that. Ria wasn't very blunt about it. Or was kind of too blunt. Yeah.
But, right. He did say that he wasn't able to completely eliminate my knowledge of such things, that I would still be what he called sensitive. But I wouldn't be troubled unless I walked into it.
So you had it removed.
Yeah.
Did that do anything to you?
It felt different. I felt as if I knew where it was, and I still know where it is, but I don't want it back. I guess that's the only real downside, is that I still know of my persona's existence. It was a vile, terrible creature, a dragon. No, I did not want to be a treasure or a maiden, some demonic, draconic figure. So I'm better off without it.
Yeah, they can be a bit rough around the edges sometime. I guess Nori got lucky with hers.
I guess when the straw that broke the camel's back is when one of these demons said I was its family member.
Yeah, about that. I mean,
It was blue and shaggy and had these horrific bells. You met with this demon?
Yeah, he's kind of helped me out figure something we got from Mom.
You just told me earlier that you wanted to play video games as a career.
Well, I said I would, but it's not like I can ignore all this stuff.
I see. Well, the only good thing to come out of that is that he won't be pestering Nori.
Oh, Lori wants to learn from him, also, a bit.
I see.
She's got the monkey from, well, technically me, but it was his recommendation.
The monkey.
You didn't see him, did you? I'd be surprised if you had.
Luckily, I thought, how was it that nobody else was seeing that flea-ridden thing? But luckily, Daisuke's brother took care of it before it started making trouble.
Well, it's not that bad. He's responsible.
I know you're like Mother in that you surround yourselves with animals, but really there are other ways in which you can show your affection and appreciation of the world rather than keeping a barnyard for a house.
Oh, okay, I wouldn't keep them in my house if I had one. So, touche on that, but...
Remember when we used to have the pig?
I like... Shit, hold on.
You can just make up names.
What do you think I've been doing? What? Oh, you think I've been fucking... I've been carefully weaving a web?
I'm just trying to reassure you.
I don't know. I want to think of a good one. It's a pig.
It's like a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig.
I like him. I like Lionel.
You remember that thing's name?
Of course I do.
Unfortunately, Lionel ended up having to be dinner for the past month.
Yeah, but he was good at least. He was old-ish.
Oh, Mum's cooking is pretty good, I must admit. Still, I didn't think you'd be so eager to get into this. I would have imagined the Akira that I knew was very much about her own strength rather than a demon's.
Well, that kind of... Do you know what happens when you normally lose a persona?
No.
Do you know how you get one?
Daisuke says that it can run within the family or you can have a chance encounter.
But
Mine was more of a chance encounter, apparently. But the dragon did say it was associated with Mum before. So I suppose it's a mixture of both.
Huh. You're right, but the foundation between you and them, you make a contract, like a deal, something that you want out of the relationship. Apparently you can kind of do it subconsciously.
Subconsciously?
Like, latch on to you, they kind of feel into your head a bit and see what you want in life.
I might have had a childhood dream once, but I haven't noticed any repercussions of not having my persona anymore.
Well, from how I know their thing's supposed to work, it kind of bypasses that, as long as they're holding on to it or something. But
I see.
It's like it got caught up in some legal clause, like nothing got infractured upon or anything, but it still holds, but it's not really, binding anymore.
So I guess the contract got a rain check on it then.
Exactly.
It's a good thing that Daisuke can handle himself. He has good connections within the government.
Yeah. Is he nice?
Is he nice? Nice enough. Nice enough.
Well, I'd hope he's nice enough to marry him.
He's not unattractive, rather dashing. He does have a good job, good prospects. He lets me be my own person, and I let him be his own. We get along. I have grown a bit fond of him.
That's Good then. But back to the point. When you kind of normally break that contract, or break off with the demon or whatever, you kind of break the contract. And that kind of ruins whatever was on it.
Mm. And at some point, the meals would have been ordered.
Right, yeah.
Just saying. This isn't all before, yeah.
Yeah. In the back.
And, right. I'm not a mind reader, Akira, but I do know something of empathy. You talking about this means that you've experienced it yourself.
Yeah.
I won't ask how, because that doesn't really change anything. The point is that it didn't make you want to give up this demon play.
Zill's kind of scrunch up her face for a bit and then shake her head. Nah, there was... I mean, it's not like I didn't think about it, but there's just... Felt like there was too much on the line. There were people I still owe.
These friends you mentioned earlier, are they Persona users as well?
Yeah. I mean, basically everyone at the academy is, I think, so.
That probably would have altered your what's it called? Bursary scholarship?
Yeah.
That probably would have altered the terms of agreement of your scholarship. If, like you said earlier, the academy, it has a lot of these Persona users, then not being one would probably lead to bad grades, she'll say in quotation marks, or relocation or transfer.
Yeah. That was another part of it. It's basically like a shot at the future anyway, so giving up on the school.
If that is something that troubles you, then perhaps I should tell you something else. Before I decided to be an actress, to go to theatre school, Father did offer to teach me the family business. And that doesn't require you being a Persona user or attending the academy.
Yeah. No. That would be nice, but I mean, you know why you turned it down, right?
Because that's not what I wanted to do.
She just kind of nods like, well, there you go.